Good morning and welcome. It is Saturday, the 4th of March. I am Flatcap Callum and I'm hoping you are all very, very well. All right, what we got for Saturday? It's a funny one, really, because, you'd like to believe Newbury and Doncaster might give you the best racing, but not from a betting perspective, certainly. So, Kelso is definitely the lean. Got a nice Meydan bet, and we've done all right over Meydan during the carnival months. So we'll see how we get on today. And then I've kind of got a fairly sizable combination double bet with the obvious best race, which is the more battle hurdle at Kelso, with the really big field one at Navan, which I would much prefer if there was half a dozen less horses in. But you got to work with what you got. So yeah, that is what we've got. So before we get into that, we'll do the review of Friday, which won't take very long. So I had a few days sabbatical out of making vids. It was quite nice just to not feel like I've got to keep making videos. So it was helpful. But came back in the comments. It'd been all right while I've been off, and then I come back and make a video, and it all went awry yesterday, didn't it? So it's 10 on 54 pence back. Oh, I should say as well so it's stake and a half I'm doing for Saturday. It is stake and a half, and it's 12:05 Meydan first race. Sorry, I should have got that up front. All right. The review. How bad was that? I mean, wowzers. That was an embarrassing one from a results point of view. You'd have to laugh, otherwise you'd cry, because they were all absolutely rubbish. And then this one, it was a bit of a hard luck story in places. So Mr. Cocoa Bean, if you watch the race, twice it was sort of just about getting in the right position, and then kind of got blocked off, and then the jockey ultimately gave up. So it finished quite far back, but it's one to keep an eye on. I don't think it was a bad run. I think it was an unfortunate run. Atoll Blair Boy ran a nice race at a nice price, but only could finish fifth, and we needed fourth, so that would have made a big difference to profit and loss. News at 10, 17 to 2. I mean, how I'd like to have had that at 18 to 1 the night before. But we'll take second place, and then Govey Star wasn't good. So 10 on 54p back. That was not a great day. It was a funny Friday because it was a reasonable looking one for Dundalk, and I wasn't feeling it. I've picked and chosen my battles, or if I could use a hilarious pun, I've picked and chosen my more battles for this Saturday. So £30 on 5 bets, starting here. So this is my Meydan bet for the day. So it's an early start, 12:05. Global Heat 15 to 2. Then we're going 1:15, which taken a few times before. Aklam Express at 14s. And then on to a couple of biggies. So the 2:25 Ides of August. I think it's worth chancing at those odds. So it's run a couple of times at Meydan on the turf and been awful, and we backed it one of those times. It's now running on Meydan dirt for the first time, and it absolutely is a kind of synthetic surface horse, if you like. Form wise, if you look back when it was in Ireland, its best form was at Dundalk. So we're taking a chance if it can get back to the Dundalk type of level, even though that is a Group 1, it's a poor quality Group 1. There's a chance I think you could get that horse. Well, I think it will improve. There's a chance I think we can get in a frame. So I wanted a chance at 50s, and then in the 310, Tamul, it's stepping up in class, but I think it's just a little bit been not been credited enough for the last win. And I think 40s is overpriced. So I've got it as a 20p each way lucky 15, and then we've done an additional bit of betting here on two 35p each way singles and a 30p each way doubles. So it's an extra £2 basically going on some of those bigger prices. So it's an £8 bet. Sky are 5 on all of those races. That is really, really decent. Sky at Meydan today is brilliant. So they are 5 on most races when most bookies are 4, and some aren't even 4 on some of them. If it's not Sky, then either 365 Hills or Paddy will give you 4 places on all these 4 races. It's in Meydan, so there's no bog. It is tricky sometimes trying to navigate these markets for whether or not. Normally I would always say I'll take the price, but for these ones it is a bit tricky. I'm happy with the prices of the horses, So if they do drift, then that's fine. But I've taken the price I've got rather than SP. But it is, compared to when I'm betting in UK and Ireland, I would have a much stronger lean to I'm happy with the price. Whereas in Meydan, the markets fluctuate a little bit more. So that is bet one. That's £8 of our stake gone down on that. And then the next sort of three sections are a combination of Kelso and Navan, and then two lucky 15s, and then I've got a combination double, and then we're finishing off with an all-weather saver bet. So we've got here bet two, 150 Kelso. There is no doubt. So I've put that up as my horse of the day on freebets.com. There's a few I like at a price in that race. I think it's a nice competitive race, but I think there's some value knocking about, and it's definitely the best race of the day to have a bet on. Quite a lot of bookies are 5. So yeah, it's well worth having a look through in that 150. So yeah, I've just edged that as my horse of the day, but it was quite close. And then we've got 225 Kelso, the Wounded Knee 22-1. Then the 310 at Navan, Dragons Pass at 66-1. And then finishing off short one, 445 Kelso, Travail de Orfèvre 6-1. 20p each way, lucky 15, straightforward bet. So 3 nice prices with a shorty in that one. Sky best, then 365, £6 is your bet. Then we're going to go bet 3, similar races for some of these. So the 150 Wajaha 40s, 3 o'clock Kelso, Enemy Coast Ahead 18s. 310 we're going Prince Zaltar on this 125s, and then finishing off the 450 Navan 5 after midnight 15-2, which I think we took it. I think we took it last time and it got brought down. 20p each way, lucky 15, £6 is your bet. Sky best, then 365 or Paddy, because 365 or Paddy are paying 6 on this 310. So there's only Sky, 365 and Paddy paying 6 places on that 310. So well worth using 365 or Paddy. If not, then Hills are 4th best. That is bet 3. And then the combination double. So this is an ambitious one. So it's one of them ones where you've been around a long time. You're like, well, we'll have a go with it. And if you're new to this, you think I'm absolutely nuts. So the 150 Kelso, there is no doubt Wajaha and Lebowski, they are literally the 3 biggest prices in the race at the time of writing this, but they're the 3 best value horses in my view. Quite clearly the 3 best value horses. So yeah, I've got them in there. So Lebowski's not in anything else, just in the combination double. And then in the 310 at Navan, we've got Prince Zaltar at 25s, Dragons Pass at 66s, and we have to have Captain Callum there, don't we, at 66-1. Purely in there for being a channel horse. It's not. I generally think there's stuff in that form, but it's not nice synergy. So we want Captain Cal to do the business in that one. So we've got it as 9 times 25p each way doubles and a 25p each way single on Captain Cal at 66s. What we want here is we want at least one horse placed in each leg, and we double the money. That's the minimum. So if they're bigger prices, make more than that, but one horse in each leg will more than double the money for the bet. That's the basic maths of this. Clearly, we'd like a bit more than that. 2 in one and 1 in the other. That's lovely. Heavens above, strike a winner in both. We'll be in dreamland. And then we're going to finish off bet 5. This is the all-weather one. So I've just a bit of a save on. I've only done it as a £5 bet. This 341 Lingfield Battle Blanc at 13-2. Then the 416 Lingfield Perfect Symphony at 33s. The 730 Wolverhampton Frame Rate 14s. And finishing off the 830 Wolverhampton Hufflepuff 17-2. Just done it as a 15 pence each way lucky 15 and a 25p each way double Perfect Symphony and Frame Rate. The ones that are slightly better prices. So it's £5 you bet. And this one, it's only Hufflepuff that pay 4 places, but 365 and Coral are as well. The others are standard terms, so 365 or Coral, because of this 4th place, and Bog are your best bets, and then Sky is next best. So 365 or Coral best, then Sky next best. All right, that is it. I was going to say then I'll see you tomorrow and it'll be a quiet one, but it doesn't look too bad. So normally Sundays in March aren't great because you just got normally a bit of jumps and the meetings in the UK aren't the best, but Fosslas looks all right for tomorrow. So. It looks okay, and then I think Leopardstown doesn't look great actually, but then there's Wexford and there's opportunities at Wexford. So yeah, we'll see how we get on for Sunday. But generally speaking, Sundays are quieter. So there might be some more Sundays. I'll be back in the morning, but there'll be some Sundays I think where I might do what I did the other week and just chuck out a video the night before, because it will be a very quiet tea time sort of bet. But I will be back in the morning for Sunday's bets. And we will continue on the road to try and get the channel statistics back in profit. Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? Like if you're following comments and then freebets.com, it's not so bad, is it? But yeah, if all you do is just follow just the videos, then there, and yeah, if they continue to miss the mark from a profit and loss point of view, I'm fully aware I'm going to start getting more people querying and questioning, and that's how it goes. But it's part of the gig. The long-term profit exists. It's in the channel statistics. It's all there for people to look at. People don't always know that or choose to look at that. That's fine. I appreciate there are loads of sharks in the sea who will dine out on one thing or whatever out there in there. And regular viewers know I'm not a shark in the sea. I'm a dolphin. Yeah. Oh yes, go down that route today. Yeah, I'm a dolphin. People get mixed up. They think I might be a shark. I'm actually a dolphin. I'm trying to help people. I mean, have I literally been smoking a crack pipe this morning? I don't know. Right, I'm leaving it there. So that's me, the Flat Cap Callum, signing off as a dolphin, and I'll be back in the morning with more terrible metaphors and hopefully not terrible tips. All right, thank you very much. Bye bye.